Oh, how sad it is to live in Massachusetts. The Commonwealth. You don't want to live there. It's not a place to live, especially you play soccer. Yeah, it's bad. And that's all we're going to talk about. That's all it's needed to talk about. You're not going to believe the story I'm going to tell you. It's coming out now, and it goes effective on Monday. And you might as well hear it now from me. So if you live in Massachusetts, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you have that in your life. Move out. Get out of there as soon as possible. Massachusetts Youth Soccer Association. I am so sorry. You guys work so hard to have all these mandates, and you put everything together to make sure it's safe for the kids to play soccer. You had all these guidelines. You're gonna have everything completed, and then you'll be back to normal by September 1st or whatever their deadline is or whatever. But they're working hard, but it's not hard enough. You know why? Because of this lady. This is Kathleen Rides. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I didn't look too hard to try to figure out how to pronounce her name, but it's Rides. Rides. She came in on her horse, and she's like, good job, but not good enough, and we're going to make sure you cannot do it. She is the Secretary, Executive Officer of Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs. That's what she does. She oversees the Commonwealth's 6 environmental, natural resources, and energy regulatory agencies, which includes, but not limited by, she does more things, the Department of Environmental Protection, Public Utilities, Energy Resources, Conservation and Recreation, Agriculture Resources, and Fish and Game. She also serves on a number of boards, because this is what they do. When you are this white and have this much white privilege, what you do is you get control, you tell everyone what to do, and you participate in a lot of meetings, so it looks like you're busy, and you just talk, and you make committees that formulate more committees and executive committees within those committees to come back and report a month later about whatever you were discussing, and that's what happened. So they created a committee. I don't know who served on this committee. I didn't look too hard. It's just too much work. But she oversees it. She's by herself. And I'm sure she had many people that were reporting to her that were giving her guidance so she could make sure she can institute more guidelines beyond what the CDC tells us to do and U.S. Soccer and all those things. So, yeah, that's what's rolling over there. But here we go. So, Massachusetts Youth Soccer Association did a great job by putting in these new putting in guidelines. They did all this stuff, and it keeps getting updated and making changes based on the science, because the science, you got to listen to science. It's forever changing. But they have these guidelines, and look, they did a great job of making sure, they're doing these things and return to activity. They had 4-phase approach. They're doing all these, making sure the soccer balls were scrubbed down and taken care of, just anytime someone touched the ball, they got Windex and sprayed it with Windex and wiped it with Kleenex and then threw the Kleenex away in the number 2 garbage can, and then got new gloves, but they put their wasted gloves in the number 3 garbage can, and they just keep things orderly over there. But they have modifications nonstop. But right when they thought they had everything figured out, they had to keep modifying this to, let's just get to that. All right, here we go. So here is the EEA. This is Kathleen Rides suggestions. No, I'm sorry, guidance. And they're mandatory now. So they say guidance, suggestion. It's mandatory. They're doing this, and it's going into effect on Monday, August 17th, 2020. We're very excited. So no more heading. You cannot head the ball. No one, regardless of age, any intentional heading of the ball, so it says, is treated as a violation of the IFAB Law 12, playing in a dangerous manner. Indirect free kick, yellow card is going to be given. No shoulder-to-shoulder contact. That's suspended indefinitely. And other physical contact is to be considered a violation of Law 12, playing in a dangerous manner. Yellow card. Slide tackling. Whenever within 6 feet of another player is suspended. Wait, what are you slide tackling? The goalpost? and this is how you can tell, Kathleen put this together with her committee and her subcommittees and, whatever. Yeah, you can't slide tackle. So no sliding, I'm assuming, but so you can't slide tackle. So slide tackles, just say slide tackles taken away. And if you do, you broke law 12, danger in a dangerous manner. Yeah, so you're playing in a dangerous manner, indirect for the other team, and misconduct, yellow card. Yeah, and they better get more referees to oversee all this. They're going to need VAR to see who's breaking what rule. And you just can imagine all these new rules. And these coaches that have to win, they're going to be screaming at these refs nonstop. They're not 6 feet apart. They use their head. It wasn't intentional, but they used their head. They slide tackled the grass. I don't know. This is not good. Anyways, the throw-ins are banned. No more throw-ins. They're suspended and they're replaced with kick-ins. So the modification procedures go like this. You got to you don't have to maintain both feet on the ground. They actually put that in there. So a player taking a kick-in must be facing the field like a throw-in, but you need not keep both feet on the ground during the kick-ins. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. You can tell she comes from soccer. By the way, she put guidance for all sports. And then this non-contact sports like tennis, golf can resume as normal. But soccer is a contact sport, especially in Massachusetts, because they are not that technical over there. They are very bad at soccer, and their touch is so bad that there's a lot of car accidents on the field because they're just flailing about. This can be so hard for them to pay attention. Can I go to the ball? Whatever. What I like best about this, listen to this. The ball may not be kicked directly into the opponent's penalty area. So you can't even kick it near there because that might cause more headers, I guess, that you're not allowed to do. So you can't kick it in that direction. All opponents must stand at least 10 yards, 8 yards for the small-sided, from the point of the touchline where the kick-ins are to be taken, like any indirect kick. And Law 15, offenses and sanctions for throw-ins apply to kick-ins. Okay. The ball may not be kicked directly in the opponent's penalty area. Okay. Opponents must remain at least 10 yards from the corner or until the ball is in play. Where am I? Oh, we're on corner kicks. Okay, this is what I was looking at. So for all restarts, all of them, all players must comply with the 6-foot distancing from both teammates and opponents. That is brilliant. Kathleen, you were so smart. You know our safety, and I appreciate the safety Massachusetts is doing. She cares about our kids. She cares so much. She instituted that once they get in the scrum, attacking the ball, but once the ball goes out, they have to immediately sprint away from teammates, players, everything at 6 feet just to be safe. Are you kidding me? Don't play. Don't play. But they want to feel like they're doing something. They want to say, "Look what I did." This is Kathleen's thinking. I swear it is. I bet my life on it. Kathleen did this to look what she did to put it on her resume. During COVID, I created modifications with modifications to every sport with proper guidance for safety, and I saved lives. That's what she's doing. She's just resume padding. I see it all the time. And we see it, you weirdos that just want to create things to add to your resume. You're horrible people. You serve no purpose other than you want to institute things to make others behave a certain way and live under your ordinances and making sure we're under control. Thanks. What the flip is going on? So no heading, no throw-ins, kick-ins, but you got to keep you can take 1 foot off the ground or whatever, and all restarts 6 feet apart. from teammate everywhere. That is weird, strange, and welcome to the normal of Massachusetts. Now, this is how bad Massachusetts is. I looked. The top 10 liberal states. This is a Gallup poll. It was tracking in 2014. And I couldn't find 2020. I don't know how often they do these things. But Massachusetts, number 1, followed by Vermont, Hawaii, New York, Oregon, California, Washington, Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey. That's important to know. Do not move to those states. Stay away. They're going to tax the heck out of you. They're going to make you do these no heading, no throw-ins, 6 feet apart programs. You know why I'm showing you this? Because guess what? Kathleen's going to call her friends in these states because they all talk and they're all Facebook friends, and they're all going to institute similar guidelines. Watch. I called it here on the Coach Cameron podcast. This is what's going to happen. This is absolutely what's going to happen. Massachusetts leading the charge as the number 1 liberal state. And here's the thing. I'm not against liberal. I'm a little bit liberal in a lot of my leanings. I mean, I'm all over the place. Like my immigration reform, I'm a supporter of DACA. I'm a vegan, and I'm a libertarian. I want freedom to be a vegan, to help people, to do a lot of things. But the one thing I cannot stand is when people put their heel on top of your head and say, do it, or else we're all going to die. Raise your mask up. All the way over your nose. Breathe in the filth. I saw a guy at QT buying cigarettes, and he just reeked of cigarettes. And this guy's has a mask on, and you can see the cigarette stain in front of his mask, and he's just breathing in that filth. And that guy should not wear a mask. You should actually, he should wear a mask because I want to breathe his stench, but he smells already. I mean, I'm sorry, smokers. If you smoke, I want Kathleen to come by and mandate that you have to wear a bubble so we don't have to breathe your stench. No. It just weird times, weird place. So weird because everything's going crazy in this world. I'm losing my mind. I just want freedom to choose. But you can't have your freedom because you're going to kill grandpa and grandma. You can't have freedom because you're going to affect others. But you just do what we say because we know what's best for you. Give us control. Give us money. We will take care of you and tell you how to eat, how to live, and how to do everything. So because of that, I went running in Arizona. It's hot, and a storm was coming, a big, nasty storm. I'm like, I'm going after it, and this is what happened. So let me pull this up. Well, I want to be in screen too. We'll get this up. There we go. All right, here we go. Here's the storm I'm going into in Verado, and I'm going to go run around it. And that's my choice. And I choose this because I want freedom. And this is my freedom since so many things are taken away. We got to shut everything down. You got to trap you in your house. I'm going to go risk my life because I want to feel what it's like to make a decision and not be scared like everyone is. And this is crap. I'm going to do it because I want freedom. Plus, it's so freaking hot, and I just want to feel something different. Like a monsoon raging at me. My body, my choice, and good luck to me. Yeah. So right, I get to the Verado, and I started running around the mountain. And now I'm getting a little scared because I'm realizing the storm's upon me, and I've ran far enough that there's no way out of it. Let me show you what it looks like.
Stupid windy. Just if it turns around.
Look at that bad boy. Coming for it.
It's not good.
Lightning.
But I'd rather freedom and die my run and experience what it's like to not be told what's safe. Whatever. Yeah, it's stupid. But when you're mentally all jacked up, you just want anything. And I choose this.
So that's how we feel. So that's how I feel. There's just too much going on with people saying, do this, or else kind of thing. And that's what's going on everywhere. And it's not fun. But they have our best interests. They don't. We just need to be able to choose. We would have saved so much more money if we just paid all those that are scared of this disease, which it's real, to stay home, stay safe, and don't give me this garbage about you're going to kill old people. The old people of this country were killed by government, forcing elderly with COVID into their nursing homes. That's what killed them. Over half of the deaths in the United States due to COVID-19 is because of that. Don't believe me because you refuse to listen to the science? Research it. It's not that hard to figure it out. And they're not even posting the updated ones anymore because we're going to be talking about this for years upon years because government screws up repeatedly. They're a bunch of idiots that run for office, and then we give them power, and they abuse that power, acting like they know what they're doing. They don't. They'll just create some weird rule like everything's a kick-in, and you're allowed to lift a foot off the ground. Thank you for that, but don't head the ball. And you're going to get a yellow card. There are going to be so many ejections in soccer, Massachusetts, because they're not going to be able to follow those rules. And they better give yellow cards for persistent infringement. They keep doing fouls. Anyways, I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, hit like, share it. Let the world know that Massachusetts is out of control, especially Kathleen Theo rides, coming on our horse, laughing at you people, letting you know I'm in control kind of thing. Anyways, I will see you guys later when there's something else to talk about. I normally say I'd be here Monday through Friday. Yeah, I'll just come whenever I want because I'm free to do so. Peace.